Not really at the moment. Maybe looking back at it, I sometimes do. But I was mad after this last game just because of some of the big shots that I missed. Still, I mean, it's good when you can count your incompletions. That's what you want to be able to do on one hand. But some of those balls were just terrible throws, and especially that last ball under threw cars on that was eating me up the whole night. So it kind of just settled in yesterday, Sunday a little bit, just how well our offense played. But you always want to hold yourself to a high standard.
When you think about bye weeks on this field, does it remind you of the Oregon preparation week last year?
Yeah, the sprints just did remind me of last year how much we ran, but I don't think it should be a problem. And with the rain, I think it's going to rain a little more tomorrow, and they're fixing our field up, so it shouldn't get us out of our normal tempo and everything.
What else can you work on as a bye? I mean, under Pete, a lot of times the focus was, develop these young players, get the guys who haven't seen the field at all onto the field, get them, practicing with some of the ones. Now that's not really an issue because a lot of those guys are already on the field, right?
Yeah,
so
I wouldn't say it's
focus?
an emphasis. A lot of the young guys are on the field, but there's still a lot of inexperienced players who were trying to get reps. You saw Cody and Max especially taking more reps today, trying to get them in the rotation, get them used to all this stuff, and I think it's a good week for them to get ahead.
You have a whole run of 3-4 defenses coming up these next few games. Two of your best games last year, obviously, it's Stanford and Cal, against 3-4. What are the challenges that come with a 3-4 defense?
You just have to be on top of your game and recognizing those fronts. And it's interesting because Cal, it might look like a 3-4, but they'll just mess with you a lot and really be in and under the whole time and just have a 1 and a 3. And so you have to see those defensive linemen and recognize whether it truly is an odd front or they're just an odd personnel and bring in a normal rush. So they'll try to mess with you, but if we're just sticking to our game plan and us, and it's up to me to just recognize those things to where our guys aren't freaked out, then we'll be fine.
Today's practice was a little bit later than usual, I think like 8:15 start, but at this point, can you kind of reflect on what the morning practices have done? Do you think the whole team is completely adjusted to it, or is that still kind of an ongoing process?
Yeah, I think we're adjusted. I'm adjusted. We were a little later this morning just because we watched the film of the game this morning, and so I think our guys are used to it though, and they're used to the schedule of getting out of here, getting to class and being done with the day. It's worked out pretty well for us, I think, thus far, because especially with the morning games, in the past, guys have kind of struggled waking up for those 12:30 games, but to us it's late. It's normal.
Stanford unveiled a new wrinkle this past week. They let Luck go no huddle. Peyton Manning called the plays at the line. Would you like to get that opportunity this year?
I'd be fine with it. We have our 2-minute is kind of similar to that, where doing kind of the same stuff, but not in the open field. I'd be fine with it. Did it in high school. We definitely have the personnel to go 4 wides and just move the ball down the field. I mean, it's not really a staple of our offense, but if need be do it, then I'll be fine with it.
But it does.